What's up, guys? This is Webby back again for a special Top 10 podcast for you. This edition, we're going to be covering and discussing my top 10 greatest, most iconic wrestling theme songs of all time. First off, before we even get into that, yes, I do know, wrestling fans, that I am wearing what many of you all would say is an ugly Christmas t-shirt. Look, it is the Christmas season. It's December. Time to get into the Christmas spirit. So you all can make fun of me or leave your comments below about what you think about this Christmas t-shirt. It has bah humbug and Christmas trees on it, but I think it's pretty cool. So whatever. But anyway, on with our top 10 with iconic wrestling theme songs. Coming in at number 10 is CM Punk. CM Punk and Cult of Personality. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely awesome song in the WWE. When we think about this song, within 2011, 2012, 2013, stuck out as the best song that fans loved. Top to bottom, you couldn't ask for a better song for the wrestling fans to chant along with. When that song hit, fans started to chant CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk on their feet, chanting, cheering. It was an absolute joy when Cult of Personality hit during CM Punk's era in the WWE when he was the best in the world. Absolutely fantastic and deserves to be on the top 10 list of the most iconic of all time. Coming in at number 9, one of the greatest tag teams of all time, and their song absolutely was a major part of their character, if you ask me. And I'm talking about the Legion of Doom. Absolutely fantastic. When they were in WWE and their song hit, you heard, what a rush. Dun, dun, dun. Amongst everything else that had to go with that song, fans went ballistic, even all the way up to their last appearance in WWE in 2003. Didn't even know that LOD was going to be on that show. And when Eric Bischoff announced that LOD was going to come out and face RVD and Kane for the tag team championships, LOD sign, WWE showed in the crowd. Absolutely fantastic. People on their feet chanting, LOD, LOD, LOD. Tremendous part of their character and absolutely a joy every time you heard that song hit. Coming in at number 8, the Beast, the Conqueror, Brock Lesnar. Whether you're talking about when Brock Lesnar was the next big thing, or whether you're talking about Brock Lesnar now, whether you love him or you hate him, you cannot deny he has one of the most iconic theme songs in WWE history. Some of you might ask why. It's really quite simple. When Brock Lesnar comes out, what is going to happen? Business is about to pick up. You know, hell is about to raise when Brock Lesnar comes out. Suplex City, somebody's going to get F5, a table might get broken. Some chaos is going to happen when Brock Lesnar comes out. And we all know we're going to get to hear from the best manager in the business today, Paul Heyman. So it's absolutely gold. That theme song helps out tremendous because we know business is about to pick up. So great asset to that all over character in Brock Lesnar. Tremendous. Coming in at number 7, the Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. Randy Savage. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So on and so forth. Anyway, you knew when that music hit, we're going to see the Kingdom of the Madness. We're going to see the Macho Man Randy Savage come out and do what he does best. Either cut one amazing promo or put on an instant classic with whoever he was in the ring with, whether it was Jake the Snake Roberts, Ric Flair, numerous superstars, Ricky Steamboat, Hulk Hogan, list goes on. Absolutely fantastic. And we knew he was going to make his way down the aisle, pointing his finger at people, turning around, doing this. It was absolutely fantastic. The Macho Man Randy Savage had a certain aura, persona to him, and his music had a great deal with that. Besides what he brought out with what he wore and his glasses, the music did wonders. Coming in at number 6, let me tell you something, brother. I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life. I know. Bad singer. Anyway, Hulk Hogan coming in at number 6. Look, Hulk Hogan definitely comes in at this top 10 list. When you think of Hulk Hogan's song and you think of the crowd reaction when Hulk Hogan came out, one of the biggest reactions that you could ever think of, especially back when Hulk Hogan was really big and involved in the WWE. It was a fantastic. Could not see a bigger reaction. You couldn't. I mean, it was absolutely epic how big his pop was in the WWE. I mean, even when he went into the Hall of Fame, that chant for one more match, I remember watching it. It was like 10 minutes long, constant. One more match, one more match, one more match, one more match. And it started from his song all the way till he came out. Hulk Hogan's song had a great deal with getting the fans started with their pop. And it was a very iconic song. Couldn't ask for a bigger start, a bigger reaction to get people excited for a match when a babyface came out, especially back in the 80s and early 90s for the WWE and their biggest star, in my estimation. Coming in at number 5, whoa, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. This is by far one of the biggest crowd reactions you could ask for, even to this day. As far as an old school a superstar that doesn't show up very often, who doesn't compete, but cuts promos and things of that nature. And look, what better way to kick off the theme song but with a whoa? I know, bad impersonation of Ric Flair, but still, everything about that theme song, absolutely fantastic. And then people, showing respect to Ric Flair, might not chant a whole lot during the song, but you always see people doing this in an audience. See those fans doing that in the audience. It really has a great impact, that song does, on the fans, and it's always a joy to hear that right before Ric Flair comes out. So it's great aspect to his character. Coming in at number 4, the phenom of the WWE, The Undertaker. What can't you say about the Dead Man and his theme song? When that gong hits, people go nuts. Absolutely nuts when those first couple gong hits. And then it's an up and down reaction, because once the gongs are done and he starts walking down that aisle and they get done announcing the Undertaker's name, people are silent, in awe, showing respect to the Undertaker. So it's very mixed reaction. And then people go nuts again with his theme song when they have the lightning and the thunder and that kind of stuff with it. So it's mixed. It's very mixed with the Undertaker's theme song. Very interesting by WWE to add that stuff to it, but definitely deserves to be on this top 10 list. And not only for that reason, but how he's transformed his theme songs throughout the years, whether it was the original Undertaker theme song where it was just dong, dong, to when he came out, then with the purple gloves and then Ministry of Darkness, so on and so forth. But definitely deserves to be on the top 10 list. Coming in at number 3, The Rock. What can't you say about this? When you hear, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, and The Rock comes out, from the start of that theme song to when The Rock comes into the ring and the music stops, the fans are going nuts. Absolutely ballistic The music itself gets the fans started. That first line before it goes to straight music gets the fans popping. And then the rest just keeps on flowing with emotion through the fans. I mean, it's just an epic sight to see when The Rock comes out with how the fans react. But definitely deserves to be on this top 10 list. Coming in at number 2, Stone Cold Steve Austin. When you talk about Stone Cold Steve Austin and you hear that glass break and you see the fans react, whether it's holding the arms up like this or them holding both middle fingers up in the air, because that's what Stone Cold Steve Austin does, and you hear people chanting, hell yeah, when Stone Cold is coming down the ramp and all this different types of stuff, it is absolutely tremendous. Everybody standing on top of their feet. The glass breaking gets people so excited, so filled with emotion and wanting to see more. And not only that, but it gets you excited and thinking that, hey, we might see Stone Cold Steve Austin more and more and more in the future. It does get some of those wrestling fans thinking that. So the music definitely gets you hot for wrestling at that particular point. And whenever that glass breaks, you stop what you're doing to see what's going on, without a doubt. And coming in at number 1, perhaps the most iconic song in the history of the business. By far, you cannot put anything anywhere near next to this. Anywhere near next to this song. I'm talking about No Chance. That's what you got. Mr. McMahon. And No Chance in Hell. Some of you might say, why on earth would you put that song in that spot? Well, it's really quite simple. You look from top to bottom at what fans do even to this point. They go nuts. Absolutely nuts. From top to bottom with that song. Chanting. Singing along with it. From the time Mr. McMahon comes out, all the way to the time he gets in the ring and they cut the music. Mr. McMahon's theme song is being sung by the crowd. Whether he's a heel or a babyface, the music is being sung by the crowd. It is absolutely a sight to see when you're sitting at home watching it on TV. And it's an epic, exciting moment to be in the arena with the crowd, doing that with them. It's an exciting moment. And when you see where that song has come from when the Attitude Era was, to where it is now, it's a great transformation with how people did react to it to how they react to it now. Definitely belongs on the number 1 spot on this list. I hope you enjoyed this top 10 list of the greatest, most iconic theme songs of all time. If you did, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, leave me your top 10 list, And until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.